Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, playing on the Empire's server. Pixelriffs is online. I think he might be over at the copper farm, AFK. Copper. I just... just gave away what's in my next episode, and possibly, like, not even his yet. Just, oh, spoilers, all that stuff, whatever. Forget that you heard anything, peeps. Forget that by the time this is out on YouTube, it'll all make sense. So I forgive myself. Today what we're going to do is work on the storage area at the top, but I log in without any sort of specific plan, a vague idea of what I need to do, I guess I have. I'm also here to listen to this amazing record. Old Sorcery, loving this one, so good. Yeah, we basically need like a circle of water with something to break it off, which will probably just be the occasional sign because of the glass here. I really don't know what the plan for the roof is yet, if the glass is going to be a part of that or not. Alternatively, I could put like a trapdoor, but I feel like the player's going to need to move around up here and stuff, so I didn't really want to block them. So I think signs are the way to go. So we want signs and water, and then probably iron bars. As soon as I said that, I realised, no, there's something wrong with that. Here we go. Some signs. Need some buckets. There were a whole bunch of buckets in one of these chests. Let's put away these stone-related items right here. Hey, we got our first noise in the year today. It's Billman68 for 71 months of subscribing. Good afternoon. Thank you, Bill. Welcome to the stream. Evil X on the screen right there. Appreciate all you do. Maybe they ended up back here. There you go. So, like, we can have a whole bunch of buckets. No harm in that. How long is the crossover going to last, says Aferon H. Ah, yes, the very first thing I say when I watch a movie. I go, how long is this movie going to ask, I do declare. And you know what? People in the audience, they go, shh, quiet down, quiet down. I'm thinking, geez, I just want to know... You know, tell me the ending. Come on. Tell me the ending of this movie, someone, please. Jeez. How long is it going to last? God. Tell us all the secrets. Tell us all the things you got planned. Ziggler Wiggler says, now I know why I never make it to a stream. It's 4 AM here. Well, I am streaming on the weekend, which I tend to do at different times to the weekdays. It probably means my regular streams would be about 8 AM your time, so you could catch them in the morning. And the D13s has finally made a weekend stream. Woo! Awesome, good to have you. Right. How many of these am I going to need? I don't even know. We'll just figure it out as we go along. Iron bars are the other thing. I mean, we got some here, but like, there was a thing here, and I feel like this area is full of little mementos. Xisumavoid, says Darth Joven. Someone's excited to see me. How are you today, X's Cozy Titles Kai? I'm good today. Just looking forward to a kind of really easy day. That's what today is just going to be, you know. Done all my morning exercise, shopping. Just gonna have an easy day today. Not too much to do on the list, you know. Yeah, this actually might be relatively easy. So you need something like that to line the items up. And then these would be honey blocks, but we still don't have a honey farm. I don't know if we're gonna get one. But yeah, the items go all the way to the end. And then we'd have this here. It should, in theory, work out just fine like that. Ah! I got a weird feeling you're not supposed to... Like, down there, we didn't actually connect them. I got a weird feeling you never... No, we did connect them. You're not supposed to connect them, is what I seem to remember. If I do that, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. I think their hitbox is slightly different if done differently. Isn't there a small honey farm, says Humpty Hump? I mean, it's less of a honey farm, more of just like a place to breed bees. I mean, that's what I put together on stream the other day. And I don't know when this farm is getting built or not. What new farms are planned in your ever-expanding hermit empire, says Doff Joven? For me right now, I need to do the villager trading hall. And I need to finish this storage area right here. So I haven't really thought too much beyond that yet. We're going to do a lot of stuff with water streams today, I imagine. Hey, free piglets in a coat. 12 months, a whole year right there. Love that username. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Did anyone watch MCC yesterday, says Kustark? I imagine many people did, as it's a popular event. Empire Craft, what do we call this? I mean, call it whatever you like. Let's go back down here. Grab some more of those. Aren't you guys going back to Hermitcraft this season? If not, what about all the builds? Why does everyone want answers? Why can't you just watch the story? I don't understand. Let's go down here and keep doing this. Now, actually, I don't need to place any chests again now that I think about it, because the realignment happens over there and there's no storage up here. So now we have the means to create an effective circle of water. So we need our signs and our water buckets. Ah! Yeah, I also wanted to make it so that you could move around at this level here. Has Impulse B-Dubs got a replay somewhere? Question mark. I think Impulse has a live streams channel. I'm not so sure about B-Dubs because they usually just go on his main channel. The name Empires has been going around. You can make your own little crossover name if you want, but we're on the Empire server, right? Your title is still the same as Friday. Is that intentional, says Lucro? It's not. I just completely passed my mind to update it in any capacity. Let's go ahead and put a water bucket here. Sign there. Next one goes here. Now I feel like this should be on the inside. Or actually, I don't know. Like, if this ends up looking up into this space, maybe they would be better on the outside. No. Don't need to write on it. BHRXZ, thank you for 3 months of support. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. So what does the stream title actually say then? Is now what I'm wondering. Yeah, you see, I think we just saw a torch go into a filter, which is something that I'll fix at some point. Empire's streaming evening. Change it to, I don't know, Lucaro, you make something up. Xisuma, change it to Xisuma is playing on Empires with those letters where it's like uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. I have no idea what that expresses, but I feel like it's got synergy with that voice. Xisuma is on Empires. That would read in upper and lowercase, right? Whatever that voice is. This is all pretty simple, really, isn't it? The hard stuff's yet to come. And we've got enough buckets of water, we've got enough signs, it looks like. Unless that's not 8 blocks. Oh! I think the torch might have just demonstrated this thing in action. It did. My gut instinct is that's got one more. Let's get rid of this already. I did say I wanted to get rid of the one directly above. Fatal Linux. I've probably butchered your name. Thank you for the Prime subscription. Appreciate that. Hope you're entertained. Enjoying the stream. Let's have a little count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's like one short, but that's fine. So now we've got a system in which you can dump items and they will go around in a circle over and over again. The first items we're going to dump in might just be the wool ones, or we could dump in some of the iron stuff. We got iron and slime to bring up to this level, basically. Remember all these slabs that I placed yesterday? Yeah, well now, now they're not as relevant, I guess. Oh, the beneath area looks pretty, says Tauba. If you mean this bit, this is all Cub Fan. This is, like, everything you see here was, like, what I needed to do next. I needed to put all the chests and droppers and redstone in, and Cub was on yesterday, and he was like, oh, I'm going to do it. And I thought, well, I won't have to do that on my stream. I log in. What do you know, he's taking care of everything. What a champion. Right, you can see it's not too bad to navigate up here. So the wall ones go at the back. And the wall would get dropped over here. Maybe we should just do that first. I could actually just drop in the wall down here. Otherwise I'm like doubling up on water streams. Since they kind of need to come to the same place. Where is the wall? Oh, it's here. So I'd probably want to build a new water stream that goes in this direction. And then could literally, quite literally just drop. I would have to drop it. I'd have to drop it into this space so that it gets aligned. That's important. Okay, I think I want to make some pipes though. Like cha-cha wood at some point. Don't know if that'll be today. So I probably want to farm this stuff. Will you be prettifying the build? Possibly. I don't know how much we're going to get done. Cub's a cool guy, says Lovely Garlic. Cub is a cool guy, I can agree. This has been our tree farming area over here, really, isn't it? Let's set up a few saplings. And hopefully they'll grow. Cha-cha wood, says Frost System. Yeah, I just laid down some cha-cha saplings, right? Look, cha-cha. Yeah, I just dumped stuff into random shulker boxes as of late. I was like, I'm done with that. Take this problem away. Yeah, a little bit of bone meal, chop some down. What am I going to need? More water, because we're going to make more water streams. Shouldn't need more than 5 buckets. And then some other blocks. Yeah, again, I think I would just be smart to perhaps pick this as like a build pallet block and make stuff with that. So we'll go get some bones, bone meal, and grow those trees up. Cool. Sounds like a plan, right? Who's your enemy on the server, says Strawberry Cat Life? I don't have enemies. Gosh. That's some good coffee right there. Why are you not eating bone meal anymore, says Luxie. Nah, I've gone off the bone meal diet. I'm on the golden carrots now. Maybe I'll turn into one. Now I want coffee, says Trans Tech Girl. It's decaf coffee. Today is not a coffee day for me. I only have coffee before I work out. Otherwise it's going to be decaf. In fact, when I'm done with this batch of coffee, I'm probably not going to drink it again for a while. I like the idea of just having coffee on occasion. Like I had coffee quite a bit when went on a little break to Leicester a while back, and it was super nice just to have like coffee from different coffee shops and whatnot. It's a similar thing with desserts. I always say like no to dessert, but then maybe occasionally you're like, you know, you're out and about, you're at somewhere special, they've got, I don't know, some sort of cake that looks amazing, you might have a slice. Mm. How do I make my coffee with a French press? This one's just instant though. Instant coffee. I'm so grateful for this crossover because it has helped me hop on the Empire's lore without a marathon of videos. I'm extra super happy to find Ollie, says Mama. I'm glad to hear you've been enjoying what they do and finding some new content creators to watch. That's awesome. If you came to Leicester, what curry places did you try, says Mr. Judd? Just the one, it was a buffet. And they did curry as well as like other stuff. I had kebab there. Kebab and salad, and it was the most gorgeous kebab I think I've ever had. But then again, I don't think I've actually like ordered a kebab since I was... I don't even know if I ever had one when I was a kid. I like just never bothered with kebab. I don't know why. Anyway, it was absolutely gorgeous. I have this rainbow candle on my table and it looks edible, says Ilma Uku. Well, luckily you know that it's a rainbow candle and it's not edible. Jeez, don't go eating that. Do you want some macas? What are macas? Aren't they those shaky, like, handheld baracas, I think they're called. There's an R in there. Enlighten me, what are macas? A pair says Macca's equals McDonald's. Ugh. Oh, God. No thanks. I haven't eaten in a McDonald's in like 15 or more years. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'm a healthy eater, me. And I am the warden of this realm! Apparently. Sorry, the song. I am the warden of this realm. Hey, don't hate on the McGriddle. What is the Mc... Well, is that like a new thing they're doing? The McGriddle? That sounds so weird. It sounds like more like a cooking instrument than a dish. McGriddle. Why are hermits making so many farms on empires? Isn't the idea of empires that everyone has one source to their trade? Please explain the story! Oh, over and over again. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy what's going on. The reason we're building farms is because this is what hermits do, right? It used to be called a McRib. Oh, right. I've never had a McRib. When I did used to eat McDonald's, I used to get like a double cheeseburger or something like that. And sometimes I get two of them at once. But that would be on my break at like an old job. There was like a McDonald's across the road. And to be fair, I don't think I ever bothered. But it was like other people would go over there on their break and get some. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, might as well. I was brought up pretty well on like home cooked meals and stuff, and I was never given like, you know, we're given like apple juice, not Coca-Cola, to drink with a meal. So I just naturally like never really gravitated towards that stuff too strongly, I guess. I definitely had some at some point. When are you gonna let that poor bee out of the trading hall? Yeah, it's stuck in there forever, or at least for now, I guess. I got to move those villagers out there to a proper home soon. The One Fallen says, I like the McD breakfast when I'm coming home from the club. Yeah, I know that. Goodness me, doing late shifts and like all the people coming out of the clubs just love McDonald's. Talbot says, I only get fast food sometimes when I'm with my friends because they want to. Considering how easy it is to just order something on Just Eat these days, I wouldn't have to tolerate it. But I don't mind eating something, you know, fast food on occasion, but just not McDonald's or Burger King or KFC, to be frank. Those ones just, I don't know, don't seem right to me. And Lexa says, my mum tells us to order McDonald's when we don't have food at home, which is like twice a month, and I'm sick of it. Maybe suggest ordering something different. I don't know what it's like where you are, but there's certainly like healthier alternatives that you can get delivered these days. So maybe just suggest something different, right? Right, I'm waiting for these leaves to decay because of you know, keeping your saplings up and all of that, and not running out. But like, I just noticed I've got tons, so we can move on. Kasperi is here, resubscribing for 3 months with a message saying, I never knew McRibs existed. I'd heard of McRib myself, it was the McGirdle I hadn't heard of. Wiggly Fox, or was it McGriddle? 33 months, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle! Wiggly Fox doing what a Wiggly Fox does. Aloy Rule says, just joined, absolutely loving the crossover. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Ha! Oh, we've actually come straight here. Okay, that's great. Yeah, this stuff's still full of, even though it's disconnected, it's still full of the wall, which I need to move to somewhere else, right? Someone's moved a few chests. Wait. Oh yeah, someone's moved a few chests. Huh. I guess here's a place I can put the wall, just straight into the filtering system, right? There we go. Maybe even break that so I can get out of here. It's not optimal, is it? It's definitely not optimal what I'm doing. But I just need to get them out of there and somewhere else. Here we go. Up here will do. Actually, all of this needs to get out of the way as well. I've got too many blocks. Where are we going to put our water stream? Because I think I decided that actually over here is a little better. So it can kind of drop down and then drop in somewhere there. That should be okay. So we're going to rip out those hoppers, which I did just fill with items. I've also been wondering about running this farm on a clock, just so it slows down the amount of times it sends wool out. We'll put our water 1 level lower, and 8 blocks will be... Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it can go this way. And then it'll drop nicely in there. So we need some glass blocks, I think. Get some glass next. Shame Tango to put Decked Out on pause now, says Luxy. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but he'll pick it back up, I imagine. Is there going to be a centralised storage room for all the farms or spread out around the base, says Mystic Warden? Oh, no, we would never build a centralised storage system where everything could go into, like, one communal place for, like, all your colours of walls and all the other materials. We would never do that. We are absolutely not in the process of currently taking one of those locations where all the items are just stored in a chest randomly and, like, you know, bringing them to a central spot. That is just not something we would do here. It's not the Hermitcraft way, is it? It's not what we've been trying to do. Let's go ahead. What else I needed to grab? Like glass. We should have a fair amount of it because I've been grabbing loads of this and it gets used a fair bit and it's a good trade. X, I reckon you'd enjoy having a go at coding if you do some simple Python challenges on stream. I think you like the logical challenge. I have always been interested in coding and think it's great and stuff. It's always time management. I have other ambitions. Coding will always just be one of those, like, what if sort of things, right? Like, coding will never take priority over making music or something like that. So it's just not going to happen. And I accept that. Really don't want to accidentally break anything here either. Anyway, we place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess, well, this is all getting... What you see right here is going to get ripped out anyway. Like, it's just... Maybe it gets ripped out now. I maybe could have done with bringing some scaffolding with me too. Yeah, this stuff's... dang it, I should have brought some actual scaffolding with me. Being prepared is good. We're just at that awkward spot where, like, all this other stuff's sort of built up in the way, and it's annoying. Hey, Snow, Star, Cooler. Hex, I've always loved your videos talking about various situations throughout Hermit history, and your recent series about the server in general. However, I was kind of curious, as I don't think you have a video on it, what happened with the Pimp My Minecraft situation, and how that played out with the group. Right, I've just got to, like... I've just got to go... I know what you're talking about now. When I first read that, I was like, what? And then now I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Topmas had the Pimp My Minecraft show, right? That's something I don't think I really need to go into. It's such a long time ago, right? It's not really a big deal anymore. But I know what you're talking about. God, that was such a throwback. At first I was like, are you confusing us with some other group show? And then I'm like, oh no, wait, I know what this is. I mean, if you want to piece things together based on your own understanding of what I've explained, that was a different time where things were done differently, right? So, make of that what you like. Let's go over here, down to that chest, and just lump some more stuff in there. So yeah, let's do some counting again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it doesn't have to be exactly 8. It could even be 7. I'm not really sure if it really matters where I drop it down at this point. I think there will do fine. Let's go ahead then and we'll have a sign on that spot. I don't have any signs anymore. What's going on? My efforts to be organised are in vain, it seems. I'm also going to need to set up all of these item filters before I even drop any of that wall in. Down at this level. Damn, didn't think of that. That's going to require some work. Let's start to make that happen at least. What was the other thing I needed? A sign, yes, a sign, that was it. Hi, I'm an Empires watcher and this crossover has allowed me to watch the other hermits who came through the rift. Having a lot of fun, I just wanted to say, I think you have a really nice calming voice. Kind of like Pixelriffs, says PJC Hatters. Thank you for the nice message, my dude. I'm glad you're enjoying us hopping onto the server, causing some shenanigans, some calamities. The Grand Bang, thank you ever so much for your subscription. Appreciate it, my dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, what we're going to need is a lot of these. Hey, and the Grand Bang is also gifting some subs. We appreciate your generosity. Thank you for doing that. Ace Kills, JCL480, Mystic Warden, Lansdale, and Maurice Legetto. Be sure to say thanks in the chat. Y'all been gifted subs. Very kind of you, the Grand Bang. Thank you. Will there be some sort of mega time lapse of the Hermitopia Tower? That would be amazing, says Gaming Silence. I haven't been recording anything time-lapsey at all. So if someone was doing that, good luck, because there would be a lot of stuff that isn't in that. A lot of stuff that would have been missed. What do I usually type? Filter. I'll usually put a hashtag there as well. That's like my my little thing. Filter. I forgot there'd be this tedious step, but it needs to be done. Hey X, just joining the stream for a bit, don't worry. Pull out my hair studying for my autonomy exam. Keep it up, keep up the studying, that's good to hear. Thank you for popping in as well. Magic School 101, thank you for your Prime subscription, appreciate ya. The Moobles is here for 11 months, almost a whole year right there, saying, wow, it's been ages since I caught a stream, how's everyone going? I thought I'd watch something to get my mind off work. Only just managed to submit my uni assignment on time, the stress is real. Stress is real. Thank you for tuning in and resubscribing again. Ooh look, we found a torch. We found a torch. Hex, I noticed you talk a lot about nutrition and food, and you're also quite a fit guy from what I've understood. What's your opinion on protein supplements? This is Darth Finalizing. Okay, first things first. The answer is always in the name sometimes. Supplement. What is a supplement? It is supplemental to your diet. If you are not getting enough protein, then there are supplements for that, right? What's interesting about protein supplements, casein and whey, is that these are not low-grade supplements. These are not, you know, they're actually probably more beneficial than a lot of the protein you might have in your diet already, especially if you're a vegetarian or vegan. And I can't speak to vegan whey, don't really know much about that. But basically, protein has a different like scale of digestibility, how much it can be utilized within your body, and things like peas and soya are like lower down, and then your dairy and meat are higher up, and things like eggs and casein and whey are like some of the most absorbable protein you can have. So if you're conscious of the macros in your diet, and you know, you want to reach certain protein goals, sometimes those things can help. But what's interesting is that often they're a better source of protein, a more digestible source than a lot of other foods. So, I mean, if you're trying to like put on mass, or you've got some reason that you need to consume a lot of high quality proteins, then they're a really good option. But yeah, so I don't. At the moment, I'm using some because I've got a bunch of protein powders, and I noticed that like the sell-by date on them is like kind of gone. And ooh, that's interesting. Ah, look. Oh, that might not that have happened already over here then? Oh, doesn't that just mean there's a torch missing from underneath actually? Anyways, I'm basically using up what's sort of been left behind. So as of late, I've actually been having loads of protein. Like, I probably have a shake every day at the moment. Is X vegetarian? Says Gush. Punka, I am not a vegetarian. I was for about 7 or 8 years. And aha, I see what's going on here now. Okay, so we'll probably need a repeater as well. I went from being conscious of the treatment of animals and starting to think about topics like that, and as I got further into that, it kind of rubbed up alongside nutrition. They started talking about healthy eating, and I became like conscious of that. But then when I looked into the healthy eating stuff, it didn't really hold up when it comes to meat consumption and dairy and eggs and things. And so after a while, I changed my ways. And Lex is here with some cheers and some biddies, saying, do you continue doing something you know you're going to fail in, or do you keep going? I am lacking motivation on something I believe I won't achieve, and I don't know how to combat it. Love to all of your hermits and empires too? Thank you for those cheers and biddies. That's a really great question, and I can't give you an answer, but I can give you some food for thought. You have to make your own judgment call because you know all of the details of the situation that you're in. But something called the sunk cost fallacy is a really good thing to get your head around. It's where the idea is that you've put in a lot of time into something, a lot of time, energy, passion, etc., and it's probably not going to pan out. And you keep putting more and more time into it because you've already put a lot of time. And the old saying is like, you know, you've got to cut your losses. That is Pixelriffs.
Hello.
Hello. That was so weird. Because I had my inventory, like I was in the crafting bench, and then I'm like, there is something moving over there that looks very odd, and it's.
I'm just washing my face. I'm just doing my morning cleaning up. You know.
You're literally doing that, yeah. Wow.
It seemed like you were doing something important, and so I wondered if I could come by and interrupt it with something silly.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
So.
Is this going to take us anywhere? Just because I'm juggling some inventory stuff and some mental notes.
I think it's actually better if it happens here. So
okay.
If we want to stick around here. So I'm filming an animated short for YouTube where well, it's kind of animated just like with replay mod and stuff.
Got ya.
Where if you sit on the dodos that I have over at my empire, and if you move around on one of them, the other ones will like stamp their feet, like the running animation actually like syncs up.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
And so I've decided this is adorable enough that I want to turn it into a YouTube short, and I want to get footage of a bunch of people from Empires and Hermits riding this dodo, but you're going to be standing still, and I'm just going to be moving another dodo around, so it looks like your dodo stamping his feet.
Okay,
and then
I can do that.
I'm going to turn this into like a music video, basically.
That sounds
so
wonderful.
I brought a couple of dodos over, and if you want to be like somewhere around like the storage system, somewhere that's got like a recognizable part of Hermitopia.
Yes. Okay.
I did this with Cub yesterday, and he was in front of his like Empire's Challenge house. I got Scar in Tumbletown, and I got Tango over in Gobland. So there's going to be a lot of like different backgrounds, and it's just going to be cutting between the same animation happening, but in all these different places, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay. I think there's a perfect spot. Cub built this though. It wasn't me, but it's what I'm currently working on. It's just the storage area up there. It looks kind of pretty. It's new. Maybe that would be a good spot.
Yeah, as long as we can get the dodos up there, then yeah, we can give that a try.
For some reason, I thought they might fly.
I wish. Yeah, Winchester probably has a better jump than the other guy. The other guy doesn't have a name right now. He's just the cameraman. But I think... Oh, right,
we
you can
just
run
this.
up here.
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, that's perfect. That makes
look at
loads
that.
of sense. Oh, this looks really pretty as well. I didn't realize there was like a brick structure in the middle of this as well.
Yeah, it's all Cub's work. It's really cool. I'm just checking out these animations now. Like
yeah. If you look at me and just like walk backwards, you'll notice that my dodo like stamps his feet.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah, and that's just the animation syncing up.
It's only doing it when I move. Oh my god, that's so freaky.
Yeah. So
I control you.
So the way we're gonna film this is you're gonna stand still, and then I'm just gonna like move backwards slowly, and then your dodo will stamp his feet in time. But then I can set up a replay mod thing so it just looks like your dodo's moving, but he's like standing on the spot. Because birds do this in real life when they're trying to get worms out of the soil. They do this kind of side to side thing. I see seagulls doing it all the time around where I live.
Is that like mimicking rain? Because when rain hits the surface, don't the earthworms then come up?
I think it might be something like that. Yeah, it's like a very clever behavior they've developed over the years. But yeah, if you want to just be standing like in front of this, then I think that's a really good spot for a shot.
Like, because you're using the replay mod, if I'm facing like this way, like, is that a good nice camera angle right there?
I think so. Yeah, and if I'm just kind of just moving away like this, I think so. Maybe we'll get one of you there, and then one down this end by the crafting tables, so that then I can
we'll do both.
Angle.
We'll do both.
But yeah, I need to log back out and log in with replay mod, and then we need to start not riding the dodos, because I tried this the other day, and if you're on a horse whilst you start replay mod up, it doesn't recognize where your position is because you're already on a vehicle.
So I need to hop off for a second.
Yeah. But we can hop off now. I'm just gonna log back in with replay mod, and I'll be back in a second.
Let's not let them escape, peeps. No, no. No, come back here. I was half wondering if you might have to, like, restart your whole client or something, but...
Oh, no, no. I just toggle it from the multiplayer menu, usually.
Got ya. Right, there you go. I'm nicely positioned.
All right.
I'll get rid of this... oh, I can't get rid of my totem. Wait, yeah, I can. There you go.
There you go. So, yeah, if I just walk backwards like this, I'm going to do, like, forward and backwards a couple of times just so I can get, like, different angles of this. But if you run towards them, the foot animation is, like, twice as fast, but if you back up, it's actually nice and slow. So I'm just going to do this.
One thing I noticed is that your movement moves mine and my movement moves yours. Like, they must go crazy when both are moving.
Yes, it's actually pretty funny. The little flock of them that I have tied up over at the Froglight Orchard, like, if you run towards them, like, some of them do it, but some of them don't. It kind of depends what you have line of sight to, I think. It's really weird behavior, but I don't know quite why it happens, but I'm glad that it does, because it's adorable.
It's funky.
All right, do you want to come around this side where the crafting tables are?
Yeah.
And then maybe look kind of up towards where the sun is setting, because that way, yeah, I can get a good shot of you, like, riding it. And if you want to maybe, like, rotate, like, a 180-degree arc, starting from, like, yeah, from the right and then looking towards your left, that'd be really good.
Okay,
I'll look up a little
that.
bit if you do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so start now. Perfect. And we'll do
I used to use that smooth cam to get it real nice, but there's a mod that changes it, and I can't get it to...
oh, is there? Right.
Yeah, work quite like it once did.
All right, I think that'll all be perfect.
Yeah?
I'm going to stop my recording there, and that should be good.
Sweet.
This has been such a weird thing to come to everybody with, but everyone's, like, done great so far, so... This just feels like one of those weird ZAF things where he turns up and asks you a bunch of questions and never explains what he's doing.
It's very ZAF-y. Can you do one thing? Can you just, like, walk towards me?
Yeah.
I try, and then again, I'm trying to look at those feet. Let's like 3, 2, 1, go. It's like let's do that one more time. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, mine decided to do a thing.
He, like, reared up a little bit, which was actually quite cute. I wish they could do that, like, on command somehow, because the feet still move when they do that. I guess if you jump, it kind of does the same thing, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for that double time on the feet. That was what I was looking for. It's kind of hard to see.
These guys would be really good at the full-on death metal, like, double bass drum pedal.
Oh, stuff. Absolutely, yeah. They can rock that out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you. That was great. Hopefully that will all look good in replay mode. I've started editing a bit together, and I don't know if it's just going to, like, annoy the people at YouTube if I do this, but I want to set it all to the tune of Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Light Orchestra.
Oh.
Because it's got that very kind of stompy, like, dun 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 kind of, like, guitar and piano line. And I think that's just going to be... It's going to be perfect for this, but I might do, like, a royalty-free music version just in case, you know...
Yeah, there might be an
get
issue.
Copyright strikes or something.
They're supposed to be more lenient on shorts with using other people's music, though, right?
Yeah, I gathered that, because it's not fully monetized yet, and I'm hoping that if it does, like, take off and the shorts monetization thing works, then it can just, like, they can give ELO all my money. Like, I don't mind, but I just think this would be really good with that song in the background.
It doesn't start until February. You know, they made all these announcements about how they're splitting the revenue.
Yeah,
they made another one recently saying, and we'll start doing it in February.
Saying, not yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is just a bit like, oh dear. Anyway, here's your leads.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And yeah, that was good fun. I can't wait to see the end result.
Thanks. I'll leave you to it.
Cheers, Pix. Bye bye. That was a nice surprise, wasn't it? Now you got something to look forward to over on Pixel's channel too. Dragoose1, 3 months. Jamster Kells, 21 months. And Glidero is gifting a sub to Emil ICU. I'm so bad at saying these names right. I probably butchered a few. Thank you so much for gifting the sub, Gliderino. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What were we doing? Because I had When Pixel came over, I was like, I've got to bookmark what I'm doing mentally. I've got to be like, don't forget. And it was like, make a repeater, which is nice and simple. Make a bunch of repeaters. Yeah, we're going to have to punch out some of the big old stems of this build. The big support beams. Where did I put some stuff earlier? Yeah, there you go. That's what I want. I've been using your vanilla mod pack and I'm loving it. Oh, glad you're enjoying that. That was a really great idea to put that mod pack together, as it's made what we're doing just far more accessible, which is a good thing. That's not actually where it goes. Oh, the repeater's already there. For some reason I thought that blocks the repeater. Maybe it does in a different location. And that one's only got a torch. Gonna have to watch out for that. Some of these only have torches, right? Here you go. So over here they're locked, but there's like 4 or 5 in a row. Well, I'm not doing that right now, so that's a problem for another day, I think. You can't place those on there, can you? That's not a thing you can do. Right, and I want to get sort of back into here. Don't really want to let all this scaffolding go to waste, but then again, it's just scaffolding, isn't it? Fix the item filter, says Calamity Gan. Yes, sorry, boss. Let me fix it. Oh gosh, must fix it immediately. This then, therefore, might have like something stuck elsewhere, or like where did it end up? The one that filtered through is what I'm thinking. There it is. Okay, that's good. Cal Creative, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. Peeps, I need to go to the loo and I cannot hold it in, so I'm gonna switch to standing mode, and then I'm gonna nip to the loo. You can nip to the loo as well. If you do, before you go, hit that follow button here on Twitch. I will quite likely be streaming again tomorrow, unless something comes up, I'd imagine. So you might see me here back again. There's an episode of Hermitcraft coming out on my channel later today as well. Anyway, there goes the be right back screen. Oh, be right back. I am back. I am back. I am back. And this coffee is cold, you know. Let's drink some water as well. Let's get hydrated, peeps. I just realised about the description of the stream. System of a storage. Nice pun. I don't even know what the title is. What's the title? Hey, look at that! My music is on the screen. Soulside Eclipse. Yeah, go check that out on Spotify. Go check it out. Right, let's get back to this. I just realised that I pressed the hydrate emote while the be right back screen is running. I think that thing sits on top of it. I can't remember. Can you remember? Title is Empire's System of a Storage. Okay, I don't actually get that. What's the pun? Empires. What's saying? System of a storage. I don't get that. I mean, I'm trying to think of like TV shows or something that have the name Empires in. All I've got is blanks. System of a Down? How would that be related to Empires? I do not understand. I don't think that's it. Lucro knows. I'm assuming Lucro changed the title. Wake up! Start a stream and do a little redstone. Ah! That's a pun. Well, not a pun, but you know what I mean. That's a good play on the joke. System of law. I don't think you can have like a joke based on another joke that isn't in reference, right? Do you listen to ambient music? Do we listen to ambient music? What's that noise in my ear? What's that gentle, soft, ambient-y sound? Drifting into my ears. What was the question? I forgot what the question was. Totally forgot. Yes, we are listening to ambient music. Hashtag filter. Such sarcasm today, says Curls. I'm just in that mood. I don't know why. I should say, the sarcasm is always just me being a goose. Don't think about it too much. Might need some more after this, actually. Cleo's such a bad influence. Oh, believe me, I had sarcasm before Cleo. Well, not before Cleo, but you know. I think my like of sarcasm as humour comes from Ricky Gervais. Got to be. And guess what? I need more. I once tried telling a chemistry joke. Sadly, I got no reaction. That's a great one. That's a great one. Useless rogue says a British person being sarcastic. I know, right? It's not what we're known for. Jeez. Oh, I'm out of XP. That I did not expect. And I might have trouble getting some because I think we're out of emeralds. Yeah, no one's been coming on to get more emeralds. I mean, I could go use that raid farm, right? But I have no idea how to use it, really. His stand-up on Netflix is great, says the D13. I've enjoyed all of his stand-ups. The older ones are definitely classic. Like, I think when something's new and fresh and different, like, it really, like, catches you off guard. But then, it's the same with a lot of stuff, I don't know. Musicians, artists, whatever. Like, you figure yourself out, you develop, like, a style. And so, like, now his stuff's, like, it's funny, but it's quite predictable. And, doesn't have quite the same pizzazz it once had, but still absolutely love it. He's I noticed he was on tour with yet another comedy special. I imagine will get turned into like a Netflix thing because he gives each one of them a name, and you know, does the tour, and then later on it gets turned into something for video. Kind of like saying tubers of the U or crafters of the mind, says Tim Toolguy. I do not know what that is in reference to. I think you can get asked so many obvious questions before developing a liking for sarcasm. Oh, Curls, are you suggesting it's in response? Yeah, I mean, like, this is why I say it's just me being silly, because Essentially it can be slightly annoying, but it's only like it's not really that the person's asking an annoying question. It's just that if someone sits next to you and asks you the same question over and over again, you'll get annoyed, right? Like, you're only human. It's kind of like that. So sometimes it's like, why don't you show your face? Now, they might be asking that for the first time, but for me, I've heard it so many times that I'm just sick of it. I'm just like, this is the least exciting thing I could possibly talk about right now. So sometimes I might just be a little sarky about it, which is healthy for me. It's good for my brain space. Aha, so we're gonna go. Whoop. Oh no, actually, do we need to turn a corner first? We do. Might it be a good idea that before we put the water in, we turn the corner? Where is the actual drop down? Is what I'm trying to figure out. It's sort of somewhere like right around here. Actually, it's right over there. Let's go here. Yeah, so I just want to drop them into this space right there. Let's take that stuff back. X, you working on a storage system at the moment, says Ham to Concept. Storage system? No, I'm working on a move items around with water and put them into chest system. That's what I'm working on currently. Right, so... Oh, no, this can turn the corner. Okay, so... We got... Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's perfect. Perfecto mundo. Actually perfect. So what we do is we have this thing come all the way to here. And then it's at this level that the glass will go down. That looks very good. That looks very good. It'd be funny if you started asking people why they don't show their face when they ask that question. Yeah, I should do that, shouldn't I? Something killed them, maybe. Lightning. Something killed what? What is the they? Please, always provide additional context with your messages. So that's terrific, because then, technically, for the time being, I don't actually have to do any extra work. Ah, now I've just shot myself in the foot. I have forgotten to set up the... Oh, no, I forgot to set up the item filters. Oh, they're going to use the derp emote. Oh, he's a derp, he's an idiot. Actually, this isn't as bad as I thought, because we actually blocked the filters off. I think at one point in... Well, this is actually proof that it's working, right? They're going all the way around, which is kind of cool. Oh, I really like the idea of... Cub was saying it'd be cool if you could see the items going around, and I absolutely agree. The only problem is they're aligned on the opposite side, which is kind of sad. It's like, oh, if they were just aligned over here, then you could see them a little better. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, distractions and all that. So the yellow just went by, and the yellow needs to go in there. Can we get some more yellow? God, they come by quick. They really whiz up some speed. So here's yellow. Yay! Great success! Great success. So maybe if I dump a bunch of my stuff into here, we could do some of the other colours. I'd like to keep that on me and my food, I think. And my totem, actually. Just in case. Just in case. And the one, the only, Pixelriffs. 55 months of support. Thank you so much, my dude. Dodo footage turned out great. Here's your commission. Brilliant. Thank you, Pixel. Appreciate ya. That's awesome. Borat is funny. Yay or nay, says Gonkzilla. I love that Borat movie. That was like a cultural moment when that thing came out. It was hilarious. Everyone sort of saw it and talked about it, and it was just a big old thing. And I think the humor really holds up, but you have to understand the context of the times, and also understand how his character is trying to reveal the assumptions and ignorances in other people, which is sometimes misunderstood. His characterization is trying to show you how damaging stereotypes are, which I think is a really beautiful message. And we just... Oh, a crazy sub bomb! Oh! I will have to spend the next few minutes of my time saying thank you. Jesus, man. 5 gifted subs! Wonderful. Appreciate you. Let's go at... And another 50! We've just had 100 subs dropped. Goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Creepy Lizard 10. Thank you for being a legend. What can I say? What can I say? If you're in chat right now, you've got a... Hang on, I'm going to butcher the math. 1 in 20 chance of getting a sub, so stick around. I'll read these out in a moment. I really want to finish that, so I will read all of these names. Thank you again, Creepy Lizard. Let me just... Oh, this is actually probably going to take way longer than I think, is the problem. I think what we'll do... If I let the wall continue coming down, eventually every colour's going to arrive, so I can see the ones that are going around that are not in the system. That's the way that we'll do this, so I don't have to, like, do it all immediately. Okay. But now I know what to do. I'll have some colours. Oh, I should have let them go all the way across. Dang it. But brown now goes in here, right? White's all the way at the other end, or somewhere down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is white wall. Right. I think that'll do just for the moment. Goodness me. I remember in Season 6 I had to read like 100 names and it took forever. Carls, thank you for gifting a sub to CreepyZilla. Very, very kind of you. And Gonkzilla, thank you for the Prime. We read that name a minute ago, didn't we? I need to remember reading that. Creepy Lizard, thank you for being a legend. Rogantic, Raceus, The Crowd, Cokex Free, Storale V, It's Beetle, Serary, Eris Shroud, Tragic Pasta, Wolfie, Sass Muffin, Moyark, Saint F-Face. Great choice of name. Jelly 780, Blondie Said What, Emil, Sassy Cat, White Devil Rose, Cinnamon Bundle Dripping Poison, Banian, Zempooled, Archer, Just Okay, Ali Kersey, Kamazai, Ki Char P, Kyra Puttus. Oh god, these names are getting absolutely butchered right now. Blind Tree, Widle, Elian V, Fell Cider, Just Nash, Harif, Langoff, Bread Button, Inky Dinky Doo, Lenlord, Zaldaros, Snookutin, Bias, Jersey, FX Oons, Seance, BTG Kosh, Jego, Nout Jam, Rogue AM, D Coffee Rocket, True Pat, Ninja Jeff, and Armored Monkey. That's 50 of them. Goodness me. Thank you again, Creepy Lizard, for all these gifted subs. Luciat, Cuxaloo, the D13, Alpha Rose, the Maximus JK, the Six Architect, Alden's Bane, Augustus Man, Kayukaho, pardon my Junglish, Devilorak, Sakilio, Dexcraft, Pointed Nephahan, Trey Ode. Oh, the amount of butchered names is ridiculous right now. Darman Does MC, Anci 83, Candyman, It's Fozzie, Katie Latte, Is Witty, Hello Kind, Movies and Stuff, Sam Cat, Elio Lou, Not Clancy, Boring AF, Reptiles Forever, Button, Carlu, Crits in Gaming, Zed's Swindlers, E-Cola WX, Have All Used, Glowy Boy, Malio Mew, Vampstay, Calippo, Artemis, The Bees, The Nard One, Hubble, Luia, Kim Kimmy, DJ Star Knight, Luke's 93, Darth Anilius, Empress Pyra, Izadri, Ninja Wolf 1999, and there's loads more gifted. Oh my goodness me! How am I going to get anything done this stream? Thank you once again, Creepy Lizard, for being a legend. Becca11 here gifting sub to DJ1. Alton has subscribed. The Furious Brothers gifting subs to I Am Scummel. Does No Bint, Dandelion Gamer, Soren Lawrence, and Connor Hugh. And then we have the Aeon King. Yeah, goodness me! The Aeon King is gifting subs to Olav98, Consiu, Audley44, TLGX the First, Nathan B, Creepy Lizard with another 5 gifted subs to Alfscrat, the Wyro LP, Mysha, Man Cheese Vibes, Neon Green Fruit. We're going to run out of people to give subs to at this rate. Goodness me. Fox1001. Thank you for gifting subs to Pasta Pix, Gamer Fawn, Maranivera, Kesar2014, and Alex722. At this point, I feel like my brain is just making noises with my mouths. My mouths? Plural? See what I mean? See what I mean? Ro Underlin, thank you for subscribing. Blockman91, thank you for gifting a sub to TAFVR Gaming. And Becca's here with more gifted subs. Goodness me. Thank you for all your generosity, peeps. Mine Hoarder, Basix Rocks, Thub42, Triggs, and Eerily Access. And Queen Chazzy has subscribed. And I've actually managed to catch up. That was like 130 plus. There's more coming. Oh, God. You're going to break my voice. Stedge Gaming, thank you for gifting subs to No Life Dreamer, Frontiersman Gaming, Magnet Toa, Mr. Durf, Xsolar42, Curls of Doom is gifting subs to Purple Pear, Glitch, The Wombo, Shockwave Entity, Jaden Mirror. How many names can I say in so many minutes? Gliderino, thank you for subscribing. Oh, I'm all caught up again. Oh, goodness me. Thank you for all those gifted subs. Thank you for supporting our community. Each and every one of you. If you did hear your name being read out loud, you know what to do. Say thanks in the chat. Because we appreciate the gifting of the subs. Oh! Right, I feel like my voice needs a rest now. Dang. What colours are we dealing with here? I haven't picked up any, like, greys or something. Here we go. We'll pick up some more this way. Glider Drino, thank you for subscribing and gifting subs to Cramham, Gonzo Tinkerman, The Belfer, Tari Abel, and Kerbrickle. Goodness me, thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for your support here on the Twitch. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, I think we got... Right, we've got white over there, we've got black here. So black hasn't come through yet. Right, we've got light grey now. There it is. Quacks Rux, thank you ever so much for your subscription. Appreciate it. I guess there's probably a hype train going now, right? Twitch is doing its thing. That one's blue. I know it. Oh, I was right. Then light blue, cyan. I got light blue in my inventory. Green, lime, I think. Yep. So I picked up some that don't... Okay, what one's that? Oh, we got a message in chat. Orange here. Followed by red and then brown. I think that means we've done all of them but black. Black hasn't come through yet. Arzian, thank you so much for some cheers and biddies. No message with that one, but appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you for throwing those bits my way. Apparently, the hype train is almost level 7. Yeah, I can't actually see the hype train stuff on my screen. Homicidal Hippie, thank you for your Prime subscription. Peeps, if you did not know, you can use the Amazon Prime to subscribe to someone on Twitch. Considering how many subs I got today, maybe go support a smaller streamer, you know. 10 Devon Mayhem, thank you for the Prime subscription as well. Empire's System of Storage, System of Down. It wasn't related to Empires, it's just a standalone pun, and yes, that was intentional. I mean, that goes over my head because I don't know what we're doing. Like, I don't know the connection between a storage system and System of a Down, but sure, I get it. Well, I understand the intention. So now we're just waiting on black wool to drop. That really should have come through already, right? Oh yeah, what were these messages as well? Oh, I see. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. 152 subs. Wow. Incredible. Thank you for your generosity, peeps. That's amazing. Why are you all on Empires, says ID Cub. Well, I mean, I was on Hermitcraft, but then I went through this dang riff and ended up over here. So I was like, well, let's build a base, you know. Might as well build a base. I mean, that's what hermits do, isn't it? We build mega bases, apparently. Okay, so just black wall next, and then we can start chucking all sorts. Oh, this next bit's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. With a capital F. Minecraft fun will be had. Let's go up here. Let's get rid of that. Don't know why it's there. So, look at all of that. Good. I don't know why the black wall isn't coming through, but... How do I want to do this? Oh, actually, this next bit might not be fun just yet. Might have to just put stuff back in a chest again and make a bunch of weird mouth noises. Uh-huh. So, yeah, look, there's your black wall. What I want to do is I want to break this stuff when it's on top of the water stream, right? So then it just sort of like automatically ends up here, which is the bit I haven't figured out. Now the issue with what I've just done is that that's the one that doesn't actually have a filter. And now I've landed in the wrong spot. Great. Just great. Oh! You and your brain smarts, X. You think you're so good. Right, that one is supposed to be that. Now that's going to fill up. Yeah, it's going to fill up straight away. So those things are going to be going around for a long time. This was a bad idea. If you put too much in the system, it'll all despawn, right? So now there should be like a fair amount that spins around and slowly ends up in here. Now you remember I chopped down all of that cha-cha wood earlier? That's because I was kind of thinking of creating like a visual pipe, but until we know more about the aesthetic and where stuff's going to go, I'm not actually sure where the best spot to put this will be. But at least for the time being, we could do something rather than nothing. The noises in my ear are still going off. They'll be going off for a while, peeps. We just got to put up with that now. I think some wall fell through the iron bars, says Denilevs. We can certainly have a look for any things that have gone where they're not supposed to go. That might have been just from me chucking it down and the trajectory being... Well, that's actually what it was, because there's no way we just had a bunch of... Okay, I think I can see how that would happen. Man, that raises an interesting question. I'm not sure if you can just put a chest here and get away with it, because the momentum is that it... I think... And if you put a full block... Ah, no, you can get away with putting a full block on the corner, yes. Yes, okay, that makes sense. So it's that corner there, and then this one here, we just want to put full blocks in, right. Oh, pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, then. Well, this will take me exactly where I want to go. So, here... Okay, I'm off by one. Here we'll rip out all of this stuff. Just so it's a bit more open and a bit more obvious what's going on. Gonkzilla says, what are your thoughts on the Mick Gordon Doom controversy, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, this controversy, that controversy. I have no idea. I've not heard of the Mick Gordon Doom controversy before. I mean, I have definitely curated my diet of information I take in for the last couple of months, and I am definitely not on board with all the things happening online, the dramas, the this and that, but I like it. I feel like my time and energies are just more focused on things that I can get my head round. Creative pursuits, creating videos. Less of this just craziness in the world all the time stuff. What do you want for Christmas? Says Ula Man. I want world peace for Christmas. Oh, what a great guy that X is. Oh, he's so admirable with that world peace. Oh, what a great guy. Oh, X, what are you doing to achieve world peace, by the way? Look the other way. Nothing. What? don't know what that joke was, but make what you like of it. But world peace is bad for business, says Lucro. Maybe. It's bad for some business. Other types of business will benefit from it. I mean, war destroys economies. That's terrible for business. It just happens to be good for the business of making weapons. You know? But that'll eat itself alive if everyone's fighting all the time. What are these blocks that are still going around at this point? Or these were just ones that swung by for a moment there, I think. Okay. All this stuff that I placed yesterday, all these slabs, it might have been smarter if I'd have gone more into like, hey, where does the storage bits go? Right, because now I'm just taking all these down again, but they served a purpose for a moment. So now you can see like where a pipe would come down from up above, right? Like a steampunky aesthetic. Don't know if that'll stay or change. It all depends on the other stuff that gets built around here. Oh, by the way, when I say steampunk, I tend to refer to just like the craziness of like all janky parts going in different directions and stuff like that. I said, why did the chicken cross the road, says Corpse. Why did the chicken cross the road? No one will ever know. That's why. What we could do, or what we should do, is we should build a little, like, redstone and hopper thing somewhere around here. This will make so much more sense when I actually build it. So much more sense. Right, and I didn't get any of those hoppers or any of that dropper. Oh! It's not a noise in my ear. It's a noise in my ear for 10 minutes ago because of all that craziness. I mean, war also causes a lot of technological advancements, a lot of encryption algorithms were helped by World War II. And without it, a lot of the internet wouldn't function without them, says Peaches. Oh, absolutely. But, does it make it right? Would you... Because when you start going, oh, we can justify this war because of technology, well, that's a dark road to go down. I say, why do we have to be in such a rush? You know? That's not a price. Things have price tags, and World War II was not worth paying that price tag for whatever technologies it brought about. Sure, you can look at it and go, well, there are technically some positives to all this, but can't lose sight of the fact of how much awful things went down. Okay, so now I kind of want to put a dropper right here. I tell you this right now. We absolutely need a way to place blocks in rotation. It is just such a silly little thing in this game that you can't place a block in the specific rotation you need. Beferon95, thank you for your Prime subscription, and JorisB17, thank you for 2 months of support. Appreciate your subscriptions there. Okay, like that. There we go. Wrench. We need a wrench, says Sir Gemin. I don't think a wrench is the way to do it. Just constantly introducing more tools is not what Minecraft needs. I think it's just a matter of interface. You just need an interface that's easy to pull up and tell it what direction. Or just change the block placement mechanism or something. Right, and now I need a whole bunch of chests. Oh, where am I going to get a bunch of chests from, eh? Oh, I forgot about that. Forgot about that right there. Tweakaroo for the win, says Remus MC. Yeah, I don't think Tweakaroo's implementation of it is very vanilla though. It's more technical. That's something. If you saw the recent inventory video that I made, the mod proposal, it's not like you could do fantastical things with the concept of being able to swap around materials on the fly, right? You could really go into that, but you'd be creating a very sort of technical, more advanced system that wasn't as user-friendly. Vanilla's very plug-and-play, click-and-go, like just simple concepts of gameplay, right? And I think you need to adhere to that. Adhere? Am I using the right word? Adhere? You need to adhere to that. So that's why our mod ended up being like, if we can just use one button, then on any material you can bring up this interface, and hey presto, like off you go. Select a bunch of things, right? Got to do the same thing with the idea of a wrench. It's like, yeah, you know, yeah, you could have a wrench, but you're adding in another item into the game, which is kind of like not what it needs. The opposite of what you're trying to do. What you need is something like simple, intuitive, easy to understand, that doesn't add in anything clunky. And if you could do that with like an extra key press or change the way blocks are placed, then possibly way to go. Someone says wrong chest placement. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is the wrong placement. I just started building storage, not a way to filter the items down. Right, let's see if any of that ended up in here. There you go. Let's try again. Right, so now we've got all of that. Bam. Then we've got to fill it up. We also got to hit it up with some redstone. Luckily, we got 2 of those. That's perfect, really. For our needs. Okay. So now what we do is we come up here. You know what? 2 observers would be the best thing right now, but I don't have that. I could have torch. Dust, repeater, torch, okay. Ah! Now that is actually powering that dropper, right? It's just quiet. Have I built a burnout clock? I think I built a burnout clock. Right, now it's not going to burn out and it's just going to continuously drop all of this off. Sweet, so now, like, now when we go down here, you know I was saying, like, we get to see something beautiful. It's, like, not actually that impressive, but, ooh, around they go. All the items are getting picked up down here now, right? So our job, I guess, is to get, all of the wool that we've got stored up here now into these chests. So what would help is if I minimize the amount of items I have on me. And then started to move them, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Hey, we had another noise in the ear. It was Sleepy Gaming 9764 with the Prime. Thank you so much. Peeps, 2,300 here watching today. Be sure to hit that follow button here on Twitch if you're enjoying the stream. We've got another noise in the ear. It's Galatvian. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Right, there we go. I'm using 6 megabits per second internet. Is it considered slow? I don't know really. It's like, it's probably more relevant to your usage, let's say, right? Like that would be slow for my needs because I stream. Also, a good point is like there's upload and download speed. Often, if you have like a commercial internet, it's going to be like a lower upload speed, like 1/10 of the download speed, and the download speed is what's advertised. But if you've got business internet, those ratios can be different. So like, if you've got 6 up and 6 down and you need to use upload, that's not pretty bad. But my connection, I think, is a gigabit. I think it's like a gigabit down and, I don't know, 500 up or something. But that's business grade internet. Which, by the way, like, I don't think you technically have to be a business to get. And if you want to pay the extra money, the service of a business line is just day and night compared to a commercial. You get far better reliability and whatnot. Digester, welcome to the stream. What is up? We're just working on the storage system. So after this, we then have to move slime balls and iron to this spot. That'll be the next objective. There'll be some losages along the way, as you'll see. Another nice thing would be like being able to like drag all these items in and not having to click. That could be cool, but that's the thing you can do in modded, but not in vanilla. Good old Aussie internet is 35 megabytes max for me. Yeah, I'm in different countries, different locations, different technology, right? There's all sorts of different types. One thing the UK has actually done pretty well over the years is like build out a good internet infrastructure. Like it's clear it's been like prioritized. Like in the early 2000s we had good internet for the time as well. I'm sure some countries do it better. America's a country that seems to have like really like sort of fallen behind on internet connections. Just you hear a lot about poor internet services over there. Right, there you go. So now all of that big supply is slowly going to make its way over. Start to tear some of this down now. Not where I live, it doesn't, X. Well, you're just one person, right? I don't mean to sound rude, but something we tend to, I think, grapple with is having like an overall perspective compared to an individual perspective, right? And my comments on the internet in the UK being good is not just personal, but like I've heard that like echoed quite a bit, that we've done a good job on, you know, and it like the thing is, a good job doesn't mean everyone's got a great internet connection. There are just some parts of the UK that the demand just isn't there, right? Like you're not going to be able to build out big infrastructure if you don't have enough customers. But in general, like government incentives and all that kind of top-down decision-making has given the ISPs the means to build like some good internet connections across the country. Bear says laughs in constant Wi-Fi problems. Well, Wi-Fi is local area. That's nothing to do with the infrastructure of you know, all the ISPs and the government and whatnot building out a internet I don't know, system, whatever the words are, you know. Like Wi-Fi is local. If you've got Wi-Fi problems, then you need to look at your Wi-Fi router. Like, Wi-Fi isn't a service provided by your ISP. It's a hardware service. There's no incentives for them to build stuff out properly, says King of Sparta. Yeah, well, I don't know where you live, but that's the point, right? Like, our government has done a good job of incentivizing and getting that stuff to happen over here. Which is why a lot of the country can have access to decent speeds of like broadband internet. Again, not all of the country. There are parts that are too rural or just don't have the demand for it, but in general, that's what I've heard. What seems to be the picture, I guess. King of Sparta says I'm talking about the US. Yeah, the US has a bit of a reputation for their internet not panning out so well. I always found that a bit weird because the internet, the America's such a like big economic place, like a big component of business and influence in the world. Do you think they'd really have like the internet stuff sorted out, as so much happens over the internet? Okay, let's go ahead. Try and put some of these things into there while we pick up more things. As I do this, they're literally going to be dropping on my head, aren't they? Right, but that should help. Oh yeah, some of these are going to be full of wool. Okay, we'll leave that for a minute. I can't remember, did we build this on stream? I don't think we built this storage system on stream. I think that was an off-camera job for me. Yeah, built it one day, tear it down the next. The US is just so large and it has lots of great nets with lots of terrible. You could say that from Germany. I don't know. There's a lot of messages now about whatnot, about internet. So do you support SpaceX Starlink project to cover the Earth with internet satellite mesh? I think it's a great idea, but my concern is that the execution should really happen with the like, I don't know, endorsement, consensus of both, like, a scientific what's the right community here? Like, what's the department? You know, NASA and all the space stuff. Like, there are these concerns about how much space, how much stuff we're starting to fill around our immediate environment in space, and that there could be big consequences to that. And I don't think Starlink is doing what it's doing with their consent or endorsement, and that's what I think it needs. It needs to be done with these groups and whatnot in mind, because we run the risk of sort of crowding space with too much stuff, which could have some really bad consequences. Astronomers and astrophysicists, university and research institutions worldwide. There you go. Yeah, that's, like, there should be some form of legislative power here that prevents just anyone from launching, you know, satellites and rockets up there, and we need some proper oversight and management of that thing, because if we don't, then we'll have a mess to clean up later, right? It's like the Industrial Revolution and all the waste and pollution that came up with it, right? That problem is then kicked down the road for future generations to have to fix. It's going to be like that, you know. Future generations might be trying to figure out how to get rid of all this space junk from all the collisions and all the clutter up there. It seems like now is the time to you know, to do that before it becomes too big a problem. Does this storage have any way to deal with overflow, or just stuff loop until it despawns? It'll loop until it despawns, but I don't think we need to worry about overflow just yet. But at some point we will certainly probably encounter something like that. It might end up just being a case of building like a filter system on the back of the storage where like it pulls in the item, but then it just poops it out into fire or something. This is going to be way too many items for those chests up the top, isn't it? It looks so cool. All those glorious items. It's like satisfying, isn't it? Seeing all of them on the ground. Ah, so many items. I think I might just let them despawn. I don't know. I probably should have left them there for a while, I think. I guess we've got a bunch of hoppers over here we can use. We're just sort of rebuilding it somewhere else now. It's a rainbow ocean, it sure is. Coles, thank you for gifting a sub to the Orion Sound. You've been delucked, my friend. Delucked. We also got Black Steel here for 17 months. I'm going for the evil Xisuma. Oh, you committed. Going to be around for a while, I see. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Peeps are saying, hey, Ollie. Okay, right, so now my brain is going to, like, try and make that connection. Orion is Ollie, but I am miserable at making those connections. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, like, here on the server they use first names, and it just confuses me. But hopefully I'll figure it out. Uh-huh. Got that back. Now to get all of this mess. Woo. Ow! probably shouldn't have broken these all the time. That was a mistake. It might be smarter if we set up some scaffolding that's closer by. How did that not just transfer that? There we go. My first name is just easier to say than the Orion Sand. Yeah, it definitely is. That's true. That makes a lot of sense. Right. Now we're up here. Dang, still so much. But it'll all end up in the right place. It might actually be easier for me not to do this. Like, it might just be quicker for me to run down to, like, green and blue down here. Yeah, that's got to be easier, hasn't it? Because I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just moving them from one chest to another. So I might as well just do that down here. That seems logical. Ah! There we go. Ugh! Gosh. I'm going to break my knees so many times doing this. In goes the cyan. In goes the green. In goes the lime. This is my life now. Whew, there we are. Right, so I should get rid of that and them. It looks so cool on the ground, says Earthskate. If we leave it there, though, it'll despawn, right? Maybe I should have just left it all up there. Anyway. The idea is to tear this old system out, put in the new one. And the new one is in place. Let's eat that food. Rip old man knees. Oh. R.I.P. them old man knees, eh? I wonder how much stuff is like circling around up there at the moment. Ugh! No, 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 no! Oh, I was trying to make food, not die. Okay, picking up one brown wool is a shameful waste of inventory space. No! That was indeed close, chat. That was indeed close. Woo. I got a feeling this stuff's going to despawn before I finish moving it. I mean, I'm trying to make haste, but, you know. How much haste can a man make? Yeah. Shulkers, people are saying. Yeah, getting it all into shulkers, if there's a bunch made already, are not a bad idea. Especially if we're racing the clock a little bit. This is a much better site now. This is a healthier storage system full of items. You need some dolphins. Dolphins? What on earth could we need dolphins for? I gotta do some crafting real quick. Oh! And like that, they're all gone. Like that, they're all gone. Wow. Well, there's some left. Oh, chat. Oh, no. All of that wool. Oh, what will we do? God. Oh, if only there was some sort of infinite wool farm, but there isn't. That was it. We'll never get any wool again. Oh, no. Terrible. What a derp. What a goose. God, I can't watch this stream anymore. It's terrible. Angry K9, the one, the only with the evil X for 91 months. I can't really think of anything witty to say. K9s are good at digging holes. Not at being funny. Well, thank you nonetheless, my dude. I appreciate your continued support over the many years. The many years? That's over 10 Twitch babies right there. Okay, so now we go up here. We mourn the loss of our wool. And we need to pick up this stuff. There's a bit too much of it now, though, isn't there? So, what are we doing next? What things am I more likely to need to put away? Let's pull out things that I'm not going to use next, essentially. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I'll come back and get the rest of that in a minute. So we're going to go underground next to build some pipes to also bring more things up here. So with the redstone stuff, we can put... Oh my god, that is a lot of hoppers. Yep, these things will get to go back. Buckets can go in here, and filters. In the corner, stone bricks. You don't store stuff here. I don't know at what point in time I picked that up. But, well, that seems to be true. Not really going to need any chests, am I? Right, let's go pick up the rest. And then figure out where we're going to next. Uh-huh. I think I know where to go next, actually. It's a long ways down is where we're going. Alright, so, one of the things we've got to do is about here. So, items come up. Ooh, okay, they'd have to avoid that. And then, I guess I could just build a temporary pipe and across there, but we can make it look fancier later. Then the next one will be from down here, coming up on the opposite side. This one kind of looks set to be a little further out, unless it came up that side. We'll figure that one out. I think we'll do the iron one first. That's going to be easier. Easier. Oh, actually, I can just start here, right? So, like, if I go down... Huh. Right, so let's say we've got to bring this thing out to the side. In fact, we'll probably move the hoppers to about here somewhere and come up. Right, that looks promising. So just there. And then it can go up into the storage. Just double check that. Yeah. However, we go back by one. Because the items... We could do a thing where we redirect the water stream. And, like, villagers can still go across, but items have to come this way. But I've got a feeling I'll mess that up, so... I think I now know what I'm doing. Let me just double, triple check again. Yeah, that should work out pretty fine. Straight down we go. Never dig straight down. Unless you got a cheat, you can. Question, do you like spicy hot foods? I do. Not crazy hot, but I do like a bit of spice. All these poor carpets that will never get walked on. Sad times. Sad times, eh? This whole door thing here is like no longer relevant. So that can go. Neither of those chests. I don't know. Stuff gets left behind, doesn't it? Wow. Didn't I just get rid of a load of hoppers? That wasn't very smart. So at that level, we want that and that. Then over here, we have to figure out where that water stream is. There it is. So what I'm going to do here is have these three hoppers, like so, so that the water can just continue to flow over the top of it. I was just about to comment, it's quite bright here, but I know why it's bright. It's because the skylight access over there. Lit Slab says, thank you for reading that, X. I can't even remember the last thing I read. Oh, it's about hot food, isn't it? Do you like bitter foods? Yeah, I like everything unless it's like really sugary. Then it's not really my thing. So I'm a big fan of like savoury snacks and hot food and stuff. Right, so we'd have a dropper there. Actually, we'd probably put it one further forward. Because that is there. So yeah, actually that... Okay, so we'd get rid of that. And then we try and get into this space and like put it there, but I can't. Huh, that's what we want. So that'll be a dropper. Right, and now I know the things that we need. We need kelp, we need water buckets. Good, 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 good. Do you ever use your cheat cam to find diamonds, says Earth Skater. I mean, have I really a need for diamonds? Ask yourself that. Because we got villagers over here. I mean, the answer is no. Like, when you're at the beginning of the game, you're going out caving, of course you don't do stuff like that. That's just not fair to other people playing on the server, right? If you're in your own world and you want to do that, go for it. But you're playing on a server with other people, you respect the rules of the server. Now, it might seem a bit cheaty because if you were looking, there was probably like a diamond ore somewhere, but I'm not running off to mine it. I don't need it. Like, the use of the cheaty cam might look super cheaty, but in essence it comes from having a camera account, right? Like, you have a camera account and then you have your main account for playing, and then you find out that you can just have like a floating cam off of your main one. It's like, well, then I don't have to go boot up another instance of Minecraft just to do this thing I'm trying to do, right? Like, and so in a ways it's become a part of the game, but it's a part of the game for people who've been playing it for a long time here, right? I do think if you're new to the game, you shouldn't just jump into playing it that way. But once you've been playing for 10 years and caving is just like not what it used to be, you know, you don't like. There was a time when I used to like build perimeters and light up caves, and it was just new and exciting. Minecraft was fresh, and those activities were interesting. And they're so far gone that now. Like, I'm focused on different things, like the entertainment, the storytelling of a season is, you know, way more interesting than stuff like lighting up caves and adventuring. So as you move in a different direction, you start to do things on a different scale and think about different things. Like, these mods, they kind of like, they tie over some of the grind of the game. They make doing what you love more accessible because it takes out some of the tedium of certain aspects of it. But, you know, you got to do that in a space where it's agreed upon. I didn't get the... Oh, I got all the bits, but not the redstone. Ah! Oh, silly goose. Silly goose. Just getting distracted by the comments, aren't I? Oh, why am I reading these Twitch comments, eh? Just distracting me. Basically, like Vanilla Plus is colourful. I wouldn't try to like put something like Vanilla Plus on it. That could mean many things. It's just better to explain it as it is, right? Like, once you played the game a long time, aspects of it will get dull and will not be as exciting. And then the things that are exciting are usually behind the barrier of time and effort, and therefore you want to achieve those things without being dragged down by the tedium of a game you've played for 10 years. So something like a free cam, in this day and age, it's like, right, I want to build a perimeter around the slime farm, right? Oh, that didn't work. Like, now I've got some clues as to where to go. This will save me a lot of time. No one wants to watch, you know, someone spending hours lighting up caves. There was a time when that was really fun because it was a new concept. It was, oh, if we light up all the caves, we'll get better spawn rates. Wow, that's fascinating. Oh, I've got this mob farm over here. I'm going to go caving, and it was like exciting. And you come back, and oh, look, the mob rates are better. And okay, then years go by, and it's like, it's not as exciting anymore, right? So things like these tools, they've just sort of come with the age of the game, really. That you keep looking to do more and more expansive things beyond the base of the game, and that leads you to these mods. Right, now all this talking has got me distracted again. I need a dropper. I need that. And I need some of this, I think. Yeah, I think I can do it with just those components. Should be all I need, right? Soul sand, a dropper, whoosh. Yeah, okay. Got my whoosh sorted. Lol, sorry, says Colourful. No need to apologise. No need to apologise. I just think, like, sometimes, a lot of the time, actually, with not just Minecraft stuff, but life in general, concepts, whatever, like, there's this desire to like simplify things to like a little statement or whatever, and sometimes I think it's better to just keep things a bit more complicated, keep more of the discussion open. Like, not everything can just sort of like be summarized into a little slogan or whatever, right? Okay. I can't quite remember how you do this. Every time I go to make this, it's always just like, how does it work again? So we could bring it back to here. Then you need that. So here's the bit where it's like, now it's got to go power that. Target block is kind of... I don't know if since the last time I did this a target block was in the game or not. Like, when did they add the target block? Feels like it was a while ago now. Chat. Yola Legends, tell me. Don't tell me it was the pillage update or whatever it was though. Then I will feel like, oh, I think I should have remembered that. Do we have any target blocks? Yeah, we do. Yesterday. 1.14 pillage update. Dang. Okay, I would have definitely have built a fair bit of redstone without this block. Like, this block is sort of like immediately obvious why it's useful, but you just, I don't know, you just don't always like see the ways to use it. But I've been doing that more lately. I've been seeing those ways. Have I got my ideas right here? I don't think you need to invert the circuit, do you? Hey, I have got my ideas right. Excellent. So the next problem is right in front of our eyes. If that's lowered, it can do the exact same job it's doing right now when there are blocks either side. Yeah, that's pretty good. Down at this level, though, you need to be able to walk past this thing now. Cool, so that's doing what it's supposed to do. Now we've got to do some other bits. Where the rockets at? There they are. Oh, actually, I should eat first. Because I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. How useful is it other than shooting at it? Well, I think I just answered your question with the redstone circuit that I made, right? I just gave you an example as to how useful it can be. And if that's not good enough for you, well, I might not be able to convince you otherwise. Target block was the Nether update, was it? I mean, that would... The pillage update was for the Nether update. I thought it was the... Just gut instinct. I don't remember my updates and what was when particularly well, but my gut instinct was pillage update for some reason. Huh. I think what we'll do is have a little bit of it like this. As maybe a bit of an aesthetic idea. We'll add a few more blocks around it, and then it sort of gets turned to a pipe. Like this. This is going to be a slow pipe to build. Physics Dizen, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription, my dude. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying the stream. Entertained, all of that good stuff. If not, ask for a refund. No, I'm messing about. When they added in the pillage update, but given function in the Nether update, I'm pretty sure their full functionality was delivered with the update. That doesn't seem to be... I can't remember the target block rolling out in a way where, like, here's this target block, we don't know what it does yet. I could be mistaken. My memory is not specifically great for this stuff. You just glass stone foundation would look cool, in my opinion. Right. Just glass with stone. Well, maybe a bit of glass would look cool, but I'm going to do it this way. Because I kind of want to start to emphasize the idea of having pipes about the place. Tango also gave me this idea of animating things a little bit. I turn my attention to that idea for a second. Like, when we get to here, we could have the means to move the pipe in a different direction now. And then, like, jump it over somewhere else. So as you can see, with water at the top, it would then have to come out this way. And I need more soul sand. Dang it, my brain is ticking over now. It's ticking over. It's ticking over. It's coming up with all the ideas. If we have more soul sand, we do, yeah. So now the pipe will... Oh, sorry, yeah. The items will head in this direction. Then if we get them to go on the soul sand, they like jump up, I think. Right, let's give that a try. Empire's Toontown, says Leeters. Yeah. Yeah, Toontown was a good sort of inception of this idea. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Dangerously close to the redstone. 5, 6, 7. The thing is, I want it to jump that way. Ooh, I think we might be able to get away with it about here, which means a corner block with trapdoors. Always going to look a bit icky. Always going to be looking a little bit icky. Let's see. I think we should just give it a test like that. So we'll have it there. I think I'm going to put a full block here, or maybe like a glass block later on. Then we put the rest of these trappy doors on. And I feel like I'm missing something. That has to be a full block. So I need a block of ice between it and the next thing. Waterlogging slabs next to redstone. I don't see anything going wrong here, says Jaladin Fox. We're not going to waterlog any of those slabs. They're not going to be waterlogged. They're going to hold in the water. So, oof, we need ice. Now, there is ice here, but Cubfan got the ice. Oh, and there's some left over. Just about to say, there might not be any left, but there is. Hey, Oldie Shadow Lady in chat. AKA Lizzie. Every time I see this Empire, it's like 5 times bigger than the last time. Yep, we have been at this thing non-stop. It has been immensely fun, just like mid-season, to just all of a sudden do something different at a different pace. Especially with all the hermits like working together, it's awesome. Very cool. Right, let's... Oh, we're going to need more of these, aren't we? Going to make me work again. Oh, I tell you what. I can't put a trapdoor here, because that would open the trapdoors. So, we have to use more trapdoors, I believe. Here we go. Hey, Black Steel! Thank you for gifting a sub to LD Shadow Lady. Appreciate it. We always appreciate the gifting of the subs. And there you go. Thank you in chat. That's wonderful. Some of the guys started the Create mod too, says Eris Lair. Yeah, the Create mod's amazing. When I do my next modded series, oh, I don't know when it will be, but that will be a tempting mod to get into. Very tempting. But me, I generally can't really do more than like one Minecraft world at a time. Doesn't work for me. So I just commit to one thing, and like if there's time at some point in time, we'll give it a shot. So what I do next is done best, right, when there isn't blocks that need to be removed, and I don't think there's a lot of them. I'm okay. Just gotta relax and let the wings do the work. Oh, there's my rockets. Right, we can hear the golem dying. Just about made it. Ah, here's a very tricky bit, but not actually. So I got to put water in, but remember, trapdoors can be waterlogged, so we put it on a full block. Then it will come around the corner, and then we need one more water. Oh, this is going to be so cool! I don't know where these items are going to end up, but the idea is that I'll put some glass going up, so they'll hit and fall down. They'll then be on the wrong side. And if I had to chuck them one block sooner, which I could change, then they would get aligned and the storage could be there. We'll suss that stuff out later, because once you've done this, you then need your kelp. Oh, I might die doing this. Oh Oh, this feels extremely precarious now. Okay. I think I'm going to have to make a break for it. Get out of here alive! Woo! Right, the rest will be easy now. Just regain some health. This is looking so much cooler than when I last saw it, says Octopus. Yeah, I mean, it just keeps changing and changing, right? Do you use the Reddit to get inspiration for your builds? I'm not really a builder. I don't... It's not often I use external information for Minecraft inspiration. But I do when it's like, you know, you're building your first base of the season or something. But yeah, you know, I will go to those places on occasion. It's just not something I do routinely. Okay, right. Now we've got to break the kelp. I am thinking this might just go a little smoother if we pop down to the bottom and do it from there. Actually, no, the soul sand would have let me breathe, so it would have been fine. By the way, Lizzie, if you're still there, I watched the Empire's musical. I'm not like a fan of musicals, but that was absolutely amazing. Oh no, I think I broke stuff. Probably broke stuff. Yeah, peeps, if... Oh, now I've broken the water source there. Luckily, I got this. Yeah, if any of you are, well... I mean, you don't have to be a fan of musicals. Just go check it out. They made an Empire's musical. It's just insane. That's like some next level stuff right there. Right, now that will fix this thing. And there you go. So, like, we heard an iron golem die. Items have come in. Redstone activates. Yada, yada, yada. You like building, says Emmett's still unavailable. I like building, but I just never do it. I'm always a redstoner and a little engineerer, and I can do building, but I have to really like put effort into it. It's just because I don't do it enough. That is a good sign, by the way. That is a good sign. It's because I don't do it enough. Oh, there's a few interesting signs that this might work. Actually, the fact that it's ended up in several different places might be a bad thing. Because we kind of need consistency. Anyway, we're now waiting for an iron golem to die, basically. But yeah, with building, I have to really get into it. I've expressed before, if there might be a time in the future where, like, what I do in Minecraft is just trying to build stuff, then I would probably, you know, really enjoy that, for one. But the nature of my playstyle just means I'm always doing redstone-y stuff, right? It's a skill, is what I'm saying. You know, you gotta develop that skill and keep it in check, practice it routinely. That's what I do with the other type of content that I make. So with this thing hitting the chest, it seems to me like we need to move that block forward by 2, which would sort of put it like kind of like right here already. I'm not really sure we're going to get the result that we want here. Oh, actually, no. If the whole pipe was taller, then... I mean, if it were taller, it can come across and just drop it in, essentially. So, that bit where it gets flung up is kinda not a great trajectory, actually. Let's have a closer look. So, it's literally going like that. So, I would have to put this on the other side of the chest in order to just fling it into the water. It wouldn't go far enough to align itself on this side. Like, this should probably be done at a different stage, is what I'm thinking now. Like, you should have some step-ups where it, like, goes boom, 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 boom. And then it ends up the top here. I do want to make this look good, so we are going to give it a fair try. Well, we'll call that, like, the experiment. We've learned something now. Why am I coming back down here? I don't know. But I need to clear out this inventory. It's disgusting. Is it clipping the double trapdoor at the end? It probably is. Yeah, it probably is clipping it a bit. But, like, with what we built, we can work with that and then build something from it, essentially, is what I'm thinking. Right, in terms of actual redstone, it's all water management now, so these things can go back in here, I think. Then we need, obviously, more water buckets. Why did I come over here? Water buckets with water in. The kelp can go somewhere. Kind of forgotten. I mean, we're gonna need more traps. Soul sand, that was it. I knew there was something just over here. Just over here. Might need a few of those, right? I think I might forego it. I don't know. Maybe I should have thought about the position of this more, because the outside building, I mean, it's going to have to be cut in a way that keeps this pipe on display. I'll make it work. I'll make it work, peeps. This also means we're going to need more ice, right? X, do you know which country views Hermitcraft the most, says Dushies? Like most things on the internet, it's the Americas that have the large audience. The audience I'm most impressed with is the Netherlands. There just seems to be a large population of Netherlands people online compared to the population of the country. In comparison to like other ones, right? You might have broken the water source. Which one? There's many. So I think what's going to work best is for this thing to go... We're going to have to bare bones this a little bit, which actually isn't really a thing because of, I don't know, the blocks we're using. Like, there is no bare bones. This is just it. Oh, dang, this is going to be so tricky to modify as we go along. You broke the water source under the barrels. Oh, what, over there? Ah, don't worry about it. Let's focus on getting this done. Right, so that's going to come in this direction by one block, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll have that, then we'll have ice. See, this is where some of these blocks might get replaced later on. Oh, I'm not even... Oh, this is terrible. I'm not even sure if this will work because... Well, dang it, I did not want to fall down then. I need to now, like, check what happens if we try and go up a block. Because that's actually at the same level. This, basically, there's just not enough oomph. But we need to see, like, if items are going to land on there. Oh, that was... Oh, that could go up 2 blocks, I think. That was actually really helpful. There might even go up 3 blocks. And something we should consider is that the next level will have a trapdoor there. And above it. And above it again. JPLC1410, thank you for 3 months of support. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And having a good time and all of that stuff. Alright, I might pick them up if I stand there. Guess I can start doing a little bit of this here, right? I think I might also get rid of the trapdoor on the top. Like, once it's hit the top at the first bit and then comes out, I think we just have to be like, okay, that'll do. Oh, that looks so close. So close. What we got here? Nothing. Okay. Right, let's do that. And then come over here. Hey, Sensational Parameter! Thank you ever so much for 6 months of support. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so what we do actually need is something... Hey, someone's in our base. Who's that? I think it's Pearl. I think it's Pearl. Pearl's in the base. Maybe I will put them on top, since, you know, that. Right. So now what we've got to do is block off the stream on this side. So next time it comes through, it's going to go the other way, right? Then we need our water source there. Then we need this built twice. How far the item travels horizontally probably heavily depends on how far along the water stream they already were just by the drop at RNG. Probably right. Maybe I should just... Dang it. You're probably right. If I'd have built this whole thing over by one block, it would have been perfect for a drop-in up here as well. So now, maybe I need to do something different here. Oh, let's just keep it simple then, I guess, is the unfortunate answer. We had ambitions, noble ambitions, but maybe it wasn't to be. Right, in that case, I'm going to dismantle everything around it and just do it the simple way. And we'll get there eventually, right? Bell Dead says, what are you making? Transport system for iron and poppies. You know, I wanted to pick some of those items up, and I've just realised that I'm sort of flushing them probably down the side of the hill right now. It's probably where they're going. Yeah, some of it's gone over there. This is where it's all been pushed by the water stream, right? Who knows? Oh, don't tell me it went down into this cave. I don't see any items down there though. Right, let's turn around. We'll be all right. Yeah, my thinking was to get some like slabs and stairs around this bit, just to give it a bit more shape. There's some right there. Is that iron ethical? This is not ethical iron, no. Right, and now we've got that awkward problem of needing to put more water source blocks here. Yeah, definitely awkward. Let's get a little bit more of this. And yeah, then it's kind of like primed to go in this direction. So I say that, doesn't it need to come out? Oh, how did we do this before? They need to be dropped into that so they can align. So I think it going this way. No, wait. Yeah, this way by one. And then, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of want it to go one further. Maybe that's why we'll use a little bit of this, right? Give it a bit of oomph off the edge. So now we need 3 buckets of water. Oh, it's fine. What are you on about? It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Which hermit abused that poor tree? What tree are we talking about? Abuse the tree? Okay, so yeah, we need to put... Oh, actually, I need a 4th, don't I? Oh, I just spotted there's some water down there as well. Whee! Okay, so then the awkward job of doing this. Which gets particularly awkward when we do this next one, I think. Oh, do you know what? If the water flows to there, that might have been where a bunch of my items went, but anyway. Can I go under? I can. Can I go over? It would appear so. Right. We're going to need water there. And then to build out everything for this bit. Probably not enough of these trapdoors, I imagine. Oh, and that one wouldn't be a trapdoor, would it? It needs to be some full blocks. How do I... Oh, wait, I remember. Just, don't be on the scaffolding. Yeah, like that. Then we do the rest. Then we got it. Looking good. And I think I'll have one more there. But it will be closed. Right, this should be it. No more silly business. Ah, actually, no. I've done the end slightly wrong. So that should now, when the iron comes up, should drop it off in a way that means it can get filtered. Just need to keep our eyes peeled. This is it, a waiting game. There it is, there it is. Nice. Nice. I reckon that they're going to get aligned properly as well. So, now what we're going to do is come over here, give this one iron, the next one poppies, and then we just got to wait for some more iron golems to die. Such a pleasant waiting activity. Waiting for death. The death of another. Maybe it'll help if I look from up here. Right, this is the moment of truth then. Does it all work? Does it not? Does it work? Does it not? Do you enjoy making storage systems, or do you find it kind of annoying after having made so many over the years? It's just a necessity, really, and I don't know, they do benefit you in the long run, right? That looks very promising. That's perfect. It's done. Automated storage for iron and for poppies. Sweet! To celebrate, we shall grab an iron block or two. 1, 2, 3, 4. And put them under the chest. Hello, Pearl! Right, yeah, let's go put them in and then wrap this thing up. Great success! Yes. Okay. Oh, look, the black wall kind of... Huh, I should have put them the other way around, because then this could be wall, and then the thing right next door is iron, right? Yeah, let's go swap those around as well. Because I was wondering, what block do I use for the poppies, right? Well, now we know. Ugh, gosh. That was a calamity. Let's try again. These rockets got a longer boost than I'm used to. No. So, let's just play the old switcheroo. Yes, I noticed that. Now, why did the magenta one come past, eh? Is there something wrong with magenta? Or is there just a lot of it about? I think there's just a lot of it about. Yeah, look, that one went by again, so... I should have picked it up. It should have picked it up. It ain't been struggling that much. Seems to be okay again now. Maybe it was fine all along. Anywho's all that, I should say, is a great job well done. Because we've got the iron. Well, now we've got the iron there. And the poppies are in the other one. Peeps, so I'm going to wrap it up right there. I'll go see if we can do a raid or something like that. But a big thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. Of course, hit that follow button if you're here. Twitch is recommending me a stream of someone sleeping. No thanks. Let's go look for a random Minecraft channel to raid. Big thank you to all the mods, the patrons, the people gifting subs. We had so many of those gifted subs today. Thank you everyone for your generosity. Okay, I'm just looking for a random channel. And trying to find one. Okay, a fishing stream. Go on then. Entertain us. Right. Oh, wait, Pixel just went live. I'll send you over to Pixel. He just started. Alright then. Alright, see you everyone later. See you all later. Take care everyone. Bye bye.